go. Kenda. That'll do nicely. So I'm going to reassemble the front now. Get this front reassembled. So welcome to this episode. I don't know what you're going to see or what you have seen, but yeah, re-put all this back together again now. So the front's all back together. I also hammer-righted all of that. As you can see, lovely brush paint job there. Lovely hammer-righted all of that. Gave this little bit of hammer-right because that was looking really ropey and crunchy, so I sanded it down a bit. Just hammer-righted in there a bit. Oh, I missed a bit there. But yeah, just a quick job of hammer-right. Might give it another coat. Yeah, that's looking a lot better anyway, not as crunchy as it was before. Right, this is all you get. This concludes the KTM update. Got a tyre, a rear tyre for the KTM. Still waiting on KTM parts. 40 years Japanese bike, parts next day. 19-year-old European bike, parts 2 to 3 weeks. What? So yeah, down here, what I've done down here is bit on hammer-right, just cleaned it up a bit, you know, sanded it down a bit, and just hammer-righted all of that just to give it a quick once over. I'm not really fussed, you know, it's just to give it a little bit of protection, maybe just get rid of the crustiness look of it all and just make it a little bit more tidy. So from a distance it looks good, when you look close, yeah, you realise that you should do a proper spray job, but who cares? This is, like I say, cheap bike, so we're keeping it cheap. So, found this finally. I was looking for this. I took it off ages ago and lost it. So I got that. I'm going to try and... It doesn't work though, so... But I'm missing one lug. So... I guess I could try sticking something on, but that's probably not going to hold. Cut this hole a little bit bigger. Velcro zip tie. Yes. See, what I was thinking of doing, I could 3D print all this out and everything, and I mean, yeah, it would be very cheap, and 3D printing is handy because you can print all sorts of cool things. The funnels are pretty useful. As long as you're not putting anything corrosive like petrol, probably. Everything else would probably be fine. As long as you wash it out after. But yeah, I'll do that when a little bit of Velcro will do. Right, so now it's Velcroed on, so hopefully... Come on. Well, the Velcro bit held anyway, so... Cool. Yeah, oh, it's come away a bit. Yeah, that's looking good. It's on there, nice and solid as well. Yeah, bit of Velcro, that's what I needed. Bit of Velcro. It might fall off, but... Remember, we're about cheap, so... Does that count towards the stickers? There is a prize for having most stickers. Does that count as one of them? Right, so now I've fixed all this, I thought I'd stick a battery in. So I've stuck in an old Honda Cub battery that I've had lying around. I just charged it up. It seems all right, so that's all right. And yeah, I'm not going to run a battery on this bike. I don't think. Yeah, I might not. I'm probably going to run a capacitor. I run that in other bikes as well. This doesn't have an electric start, it's only kick start, so I think I'm going to run a capacitor. I can get one for cheaper than a battery, so it makes more sense. But with the battery hooked up, let's test the electrics and see if they work. It's been a while since I've done this, so... Okay. No left indicator, fine. I mean, we can sort that out. Have we got lights? Wait, we've got lights. What about, is there high and low? Way, we've got lights, that's good. Oh, and the tail light works. What about the brake light? Yes, we have brake light. Brake switch works. Awesome. Cool. So just testing the electrics. So like I say, I've hunted down most of the electric issues. The indicator's not working, I'm not too worried about. We can find that. That's probably just a loose connection somewhere on the left hand side. And why it's not flashing, well actually to be honest, this front indicator, like you can see under here, this one's pretty knackered, so this might need to be replaced. I mean, you can see it's got a massive old crack in the bottom here, so yeah, it's not looking pretty, so we might have to replace this one, but we'll see. So it's going to have odd front indicators possibly, but yeah, it looks all good. Oh, question is, do I have a working horn? Yes, I do have a working horn. Nice. So yeah, that's looking really good. Oh, and I guess we should explain this. You might have seen it in the other video when I titled the to-do list. The top of the to-do list says Wendy. So I guess you can presume that the name of the bike, of course, is Wendy. But how do we get to that name? So yeah, when me and James started looking for bikes, we thought if we're going to do a series on it, of course we've got to name them. But what sort of name would you want to give a bike like this? And if you're doing this challenge, you should probably give your bike a name as well. We've gone for, we were thinking along the lines of like floozy names, or ladies of the evening, courtesans, harlots, something along those lines, and something that would fit the bike. So Wendy here, she's pushing 40. She's over 40 now, Wendy is. Yeah, she's definitely seen better days, but hopefully she's, I don't know, Wendy the workhorse maybe, something like that, you know. You know, you can say, oh yeah, I'm going to go for a weekend away with Wendy. So yeah, this is Wendy. Anyone watch Breaking Bad? So yeah, James has got a name for his KTM. Possibly along the same lines, but we'll reveal it when the KTM's actually on screen, rather than just being in bits and waiting for parts. Incidentally, if you're wondering why I've got two keys, one is for the ignition, one is for the tank, because yeah, this was all, I'm guessing at some point in its 40 years of life, it was stolen. Or this bit was attempted to be theft, so had to do that. But yeah, now I've got this nice Wendy keyring. Oh yeah, 3D printed that keyring, by the way. Very simple to do. Of course it's free, and nice and gold, so you can, you know, if I was to drop it, I can see it. Whereas if it was black, I'd never be able to see it. So yeah, that's why I've got a Wendy keyring. Right, so these are the Kenda tyres I've got here, some nice Kendas. Reason why I got them, about £100 for a set, or just over, so you know, really not bad at all, really, all things considered. I don't have the right size inner tube, so when I took off the old tyre, it had the wrong size inner tube in it, which is why the tyre wasn't sitting on the rim properly, so I've had to order the correct size. Hopefully I got that coming in the post this week. Right, so I just thought I'd quickly explain. There's a little scoreboard that would appear at the end of every episode now. Well, it was in the last one as well, but I thought I'd quickly explain it. So yeah, if you didn't know, the Grand Challenge is a challenge that's run by Nathan Millward. The more information, there's always links in the description below. But what I did do, yeah, if you look at it, you can get points. So you say if the bike costs you 900 quid and you know, it's a Grand Challenge, so you'd have 100 points. So that's, at the moment, that's the only scores we've got. It's just price on what we've spent out on it. That's how we're getting them scores. So far I've spent more, but that KTM still hasn't had its engine looked at yet. So hopefully, well not hopefully, well hopefully it doesn't cost too much, but hopefully it puts me the right way again, because at the moment I've gone the wrong way and I'm still going to buy little bits here and there. I want to come under, but we'll see what happens. But of course you can gain points by doing things. So for instance, for every different green lane is 20 points. That's good because I can probably get a load of points on that one. However, there is a points for every single breakdown. And I'm on a Honda and my mate's on a KTM. So I might have my work cut out for me there. Right, so what we've done so far, we've got the fork seals, the front tyres done, we got all that, we've got that, we've got a solution for that, we've got that, and we've got that. So yeah, still lots to do, and yeah, probably still more stuff to find. Right, anyway, that's it for the video, I guess. If you enjoyed the update, please drop it a like, and I'll continue to make these updates. Slow progress this week. Quite slow, but in the plus side, I guess once we get all the bits of the KTM, we can crack on with that, hopefully. So hopefully you'll see more on the KTM bit soon. So yeah, that's been it for Wendy, and you'll hear from hopefully the KTM next week. Catch you in the next update or video or whatever. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video.